Understanding Ukraine's Revolution of Dignity. In late November 2013, Ukrainians took to the streets in peaceful protest after then-President Viktor Yanukovych chose not to sign an agreement that would have integrated the country more closely with the European Union. As the protests in Kyiv's Independence Square, or Maidan, continued into 2014, the government began cracking down on the demonstrators. The size of the protests only grew in reaction and turned into what was termed the Revolution of Dignity. Those who remained on the Maidan risked assault, kidnapping, unlawful arrest, and loss of their jobs. On January 16, the government introduced a series of repressive laws severely restricting civil society and the right to protest. On January 22, the first protesters were killed in clashes in Kyiv. The events of February 20, 2014, on Instytutska Street in Kyiv became known in the history of Ukraine as Bloody Thursday. On this day, snipers killed 48 protesters. In total, more than 100 people were killed on Maidan between February 18 and 21. 107 Ukrainians who gave their life for free and democratic Ukraine during the Revolution of Dignity would later be known as the Heavenly Hundred. Later that night, Viktor Yanukovych fled Kyiv and eventually appeared in Russia with Mykola Azarov, former prime minister, and some of his other close partners and officials. On February 27 and 28, pro-Russian gunmen, later they would play the role of little green men, Russian military with weapons but no insignia, seized key buildings in Crimea and took control of the Crimean Peninsula. In the following months, Russian occupation forces took over several cities in the east of Ukraine, and the so-called Donetsk People's Republic (DPR) and Luhansk People's Republic were proclaimed. For Ukraine, the Revolution of Dignity marked a significant transformation. It helped society distance itself from the Soviet past and modern Russian influence, while crystallizing pro-European values and a vision for a European future. The revolution propelled the active development of civil society, as well as reforms in various fields and the process of decommunization.